Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the week. Midway through June already. Yikes. Pardon the mess. So this past weekend, there is a craft show that our town hosts, and we get to have a booth there and show off our woodworking and crafts and things like that. So it's always a really fun event, but it's a good event to have past us because it takes a lot of work and thought to get it all put together. And that means the 4th of July is next. So we do a big thing every year for that, which is really exciting. Okay, so this week we have bread. We finally get to make some bread for you. It's been since vacation without bread. Our little tummies miss it. But we are also hyper focused on our chickens yet again. So we found this egg. And it doesn't actually have a shell.
It's just got a membrane on it.
Yeah, a membrane.
That is lack of calcium in one of our chickens. Not sure what's going on. It could be from an illness. It could be from stress. Or it could be something that's irreversible.
We're going to see if we can find which chicken this is. Okay? Because this is a no-go, guys.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
I swear to God, we're going to have healthy chickens again.
I feel like we're kind of getting there.
Yeah, yep, we are getting there.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get to it.
Hey, look where we are. Back in the kitchen. All right. Today we're making buttermilk buns. So this recipe is very similar to a hoagie bun recipe that I've been using for years. The only difference is it uses buttermilk instead of water, and it adds an egg in. And then everything else is the same, just different quantities. I feel like this is going to be a really good recipe and possibly my new go-to recipe for burgers, hot dog buns, even sandwich rolls, sub rolls. Yeah, just an all-around bun. Let's just get into it. All right. So we've got flour, sugar, salt, yeast, egg, and buttermilk. Chunky buttermilk. I actually bought buttermilk about a month ago to make this recipe, and then it went bad, of course. So I just made my own. You can make your own buttermilk using a tablespoon of white vinegar and then add enough milk to make a cup. Stir that up, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Buttermilk. So we're going to mix this for about 7 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes, and then we will add the butter. All right. You can see it's a little sticky here. I added a little bit more flour because it just wasn't coming together. So we're going to add the butter now and see how this goes. All right, butter is fully incorporated. We are going to clean this off. Feels very tacky. We're going to cover this and let this sit for an hour to an hour and a half until it doubles in size. All right, it's been about an hour and 10 minutes. This is nice and puffy. We're gonna get this out of here. Now we're gonna divide these into, it says 100 grams for burger buns and 68 grams for hot dog buns. So I'm just gonna go 90. And I'll make some into hot dog and some into burger. Because that's how I roll. 90. All right, now I'm going to shape some of these into burger buns and some into hot dog buns. Burger buns, we're just going around, pulling up just like we do. And then a little bit of this. Bring it nice and taut, and then press it down a little bit. Stick it on the pan. For hot dog buns, we're just going to press this out like this. We're going to bring this into the middle and then bring it up. Just do that type of thing as we do. Then we'll roll it. Just like that. All right, we will cover this and let it set for another hour. All right, I gotta jump the gun a little bit here. So I let it sit for 50 minutes, and now we're just putting an egg wash on it. It's just a beaten egg, and we're brushing it on to the surface. This is going to create a nice golden color, crusty top, and then we're going to sprinkle some sesame seeds on some and some poppy seeds on the rest. All right, into the oven at 375 for 20 minutes. Oh boy, check these guys out. Oh boy, these are gonna be so hot. There we go, done. Gosh, those look so good. So I'm making steak sandwiches for dinner tonight. This is gonna be great. Buttermilk buns. Back for more bread. Today we got lavash, which is an Armenian flatbread. Might be kind of like a pita. Let's just get into it. So we're gonna start with a pre-ferment, but it only pre-ferments for 1 hour. So we got some salt. Nope, we got some flour, water, bit of yeast. We're just gonna mix this up till no dry spots remain. We're gonna cover this and let this sit for an hour. All right. It has been about an hour and a half. We are going to add water, double O flour, all-purpose flour, more yeast, salt, and olive oil. We're gonna mix this until it's cohesive. In other words, no dry spots. Not sure why I picked such a small bowl. I just wanted these bowls to be useful. I'm gonna be dumping this out and hand kneading it anyway, so. All right, lightly floured work surface. And we're gonna knead this. This is gonna be sticky, very sticky. Let's roll it around this flour. We're gonna knead this for 5 to 8 minutes until it becomes a smooth dough ball. I'm gonna need some more flour. It says to try not to add too much flour, otherwise it can become dense. Just a skosh. All right, cover and let rest 1 hour. All right, it has been an hour. It's risen a little bit. We're going to take it out of here. We're going to divide this into 8 pieces, about 107 grams each. All right. Shape them into a round, as we do. Seam side down on a lightly floured surface. We are going to cover these and let them rest for another hour. All right, it has been 1 hour, and these are stuck together. Just gonna cut them apart, then we can start rolling these out and getting them into the oven. So I have a pizza steel set on the lowest shelf, and the oven is set to 500. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna roll these out into a 13 by 9 inch oval. I believe I'm gonna have to let these rest as we do with tortillas and pitas. So yeah, we'll let that rest, start on the next one. So as soon as we're ready to throw these in the oven, I'm going to put the oven on broil and cook it for 1 to 2 minutes. All right, then it says to just stretch it with your hands if need be. All right. Now we're just going to throw it into the oven on this pizza steel. We're going to let it go for, oh, I got to flip it to broil. So off, broil, high. Then we're going to set the timer for 2 minutes. That's a 9 by 13. That's what we're looking for. All right, let's start getting some more of these rolled out. Oh boy, look at that guy. It is like a pita. All right. I'm gonna throw another one in right away. And we'll just continue this until they're all done. It does say they're best enjoyed fresh. But obviously there's gonna be some leftovers, so. I am making this with hammered beef tonight. All right, beef is done. Lavash is done. Coming this way. So this is some marinated beef with some mozzarella on top. And then we got the lavash. Lavash turned out really good. Now we just tear and dip, scoop, grab, however it goes. But it's a little too hot right now, so we're just gonna let it cool down for a minute, and then we're gonna eat it.